You are what you eat. You eat what you are. If you eat the right stuff, then you will go far. Hello, this is Purna Devi Maharjan from Kathmandu, Nepal. I'm going to present my story, which was done at Mangalore. The topic of my story is information, effectiveness of information, education, and communication or IC package on knowledge regarding health hazard of junk food among the mothers of school children in selected urban area Mangalore. The study is related to nutrition and habits. So habits starts young and home and the school environment to cultivate healthy habits in children. Home is the first school and parents are the first teacher of their life. The school is the next best home for learning and nurturing. To growth without reducing body's ability, a child needs healthy diet or adequate dietary intake. So we have to know what is healthy diet and what is junk food. So healthy diet rich in micro and macronutrients enable mental and physical growth. For example, wheat, flour, boiled rice, grains, fruits, milk, etc. And junk food do not add any essential nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. That is fast food, canned food, soft drinks, deep fried food items, and other food items which was prepared at same repeated fried oil or fat. So need for the study. Healthy diet is essential, but because of the changing in situation and different type of advertisement of junk food, most of children prefer junk food. So children are the pillar of the country. So they need healthy diet. Uh, Healthy diet. Lot of disease emerging globally due to different type of diet and other causes. To prevent this type of diseases, the children and their caregiver should be made alert. So the proverb prevention is better than cure. Everybody know this type of proverb. So parents, especially mothers, have more responsibility to prepare and feed to children, so need more awareness. The objective of my study. In my study, two objectives was there to assess the level of knowledge regarding health hazard of junk food among mothers of school children, to evaluate the effectiveness of information, education, and communication package on knowledge regarding health hazard of junk food among mothers of school children. In my study, I assume that the mothers of school children may have some knowledge regarding health hazard of junk food and IC package may be effective in enhancing the knowledge. In my study, three hypotheses was there, which was tested at 0.05 level of significance. Hypothesis first, there will be significant difference between pre-test and post-test level of score regarding health hazard of junk food among mothers of school children. Hypothesis second, there will be significant association between pre-test level of knowledge on health hazard of junk food among mothers of school children and their selected demographic variables. And hypothesis third, there will be significant association between post-test level of knowledge on health hazard of junk food among mothers of school children and their selected demographic variables. This is modified conceptual framework based on Nola J. Kender health promotion model. And this health promotion model was competence or approach-oriented model that depicts the multidimensional nature of persons interacting with their interpersonal influences and physical environment as they pursue health. In individual characteristics and experience, some factors as there, they were personal factor, including demographic data, which is age, education, occupation, type of family, income of family, source of information, and prior related behavior, improper knowledge on hazard of junk food, and prior related experience, assessment of pre-test knowledge. And in behavior specification, I use administration of IC package and structured teaching plan with AV8 and information booklet. And post-test knowledge assessment was done. And in behavior outcome, good knowledge, average knowledge, and poor knowledge. For study my thesis, I consult with different literature. Some literature was support here, which was present here for supporting, which was support my study. A descriptive study conducted to determine the effects of mothers' nutritional knowledge on attitude and behavior of children about nutrition in Ankara, Turkey. The sample size was 302. Inventory technique was used. The study reveals that the mothers who have higher level nutritional knowledge feed their children more nutritional and fiber rich diet than the mothers who have lower level of nutritional knowledge. Other research which was conducted in New Delhi to assess the effectiveness of structured teaching program on knowledge of mothers of obese children about obesity and lifestyle modification and dissemination of an information booklet to mothers. The sample size was 80 samples. Purposive sampling and structured knowledge questionnaire was used, and the study result findings showed pre-test mean knowledge score was 25.7, post-test mean knowledge score was 39.2, which indicated that structured teaching program was effective in enhancing the knowledge of mothers and obesity and lifestyle modification. In methodology of my study, the research approach was evaluative research approach. Research design was pre-experimental, one group, pre-test, post-test research design. In variables, independent variables, IC package, and dependent variables, knowledge regarding health hazard of junk food. In my study, there was 3 level of knowledge, and scoring was given by different percentage, and structured questionnaire was given personally, and each correct answer was given a score of 1 and wrong answer a score of 0. For tool validation, I consult with different expertise, and for reliability test, the tool was done by using Carl Pearson's correlation coefficients, where R equals to 0.79. For studying my study, I conducted a pilot study in Mangalore under Jeppu PHC. The sample size was 6. Pre-test, post-test was conducted on samples, and study was found feasible and practicable. My main study setting of my study is selected urban area Gujirikera, Mangalore. This is semantic outline of my study design, where target population were mother of school children, sample size 60 mothers, sampling technique, purposive sampling, and instrument, administration of IC package, structured teaching program, distribution of information booklet, and analysis was done in frequency, distribution, percentage, mean, standard deviation, Sparse-Mean correlation, and chi-square test, and result was present later. For data collection procedure, firstly, a written permission was obtained from the concerned authority from District Health and Family Planning Office and Jeppu PHC, Mangalore. Obtained consent from selected samples, and pre-test conducted by using structured knowledge questionnaire, and on the same day, STP and information booklets were distributed after test, and after 1 week, post-test conducted by using same pre-test structured knowledge questionnaire with same samples. The result, the data analysis is presented under the following headings. In section 1, discussion of the demographic performance of mothers of school children. This is the percentage distribution of age group of the samples. The most of the age group, respondent age group was 25 to 30 years, which was 31.7%. This is percentage distribution of education status of samples. Most of them completed secondary and pre-university education level, and most of from Hindu religion, and 3% from Christian also. This is the level of knowledge of the mothers of school children. The distribution of samples according to the pre-test and post-test level of knowledge, where pre-test and post-test result is present here, where good knowledge is 21.7% in pre-test, and in post-test it was increased, that was 81.7%. So this is effectiveness of IC package on level of knowledge regarding health hazard of junk food among mothers of school children in terms of gain in post-test level of knowledge. This is comparing the mean percentage of pre-test and post-test level of knowledge, where pre-test was increased comparison with pre-test. This is comparing area-wise mean percentage of pre-test and post-test level of knowledge, which was present here. This blue one is pre-test and red one is post-test. In every area, the red one increased comparing with pre-test. That means post-test knowledge was increased comparing with pre-test. This is overall mean standard deviation, mean percentage, and t-value showing difference between mean pre-test and post-test level of knowledge, where in pre-test the mean percentage was 60.56 and post-test 75.89 and t-value is 13.31 and p-value is 0.000. So this is association between the pre-test level of knowledge and selected demographic variables. Here there is significant association between pre-test level of knowledge and the occupation of samples and type of family, where p-value is less than 0.05 level of significance. And there is no significant association between pre-test level of knowledge and remaining demographic variables. Here, association between the post-test level of knowledge and selected demographic variables, where there is significant association between post-test level of knowledge and the family income, where p-value is less than 0.05. There is no significant association between post-test level of knowledge and remaining demographic variables. So in discussion is present here with my objective. The first objective is to assess the level of knowledge regarding health hazard of junk food among mothers of school children. The findings is that in pre-test level of knowledge, 21.7% of them had good knowledge, and in post-test, 81.7% samples had good knowledge. And none of them had poor knowledge in pre-test and in post-test also. So one study is presented here, which was support my study, which was done at KNC Manipur. In this study also, post-test knowledge was increased in comparison to pre-test level of knowledge. This is the second objective, to evaluate the effectiveness of IC package on knowledge regarding health hazard of junk food among mothers of school children. In my study findings, the post-test mean percentage was 75.89 with mean and standard deviation 22.767 plus minus 2.746, which is higher than the mean percentage of pre-test 60.56 with mean and standard deviation 80.167 plus minus 3.655. The calculated t-value is 13.317 was greater than the table value 2.01 at 0.05 level of significance, which shows there is significant difference between the pre-test and post-test level of knowledge. The one study which was support my study, which was done at New Delhi, to assess the effectiveness of structured teaching program on knowledge of mothers of obese children about obesity and lifestyle modification and dissemination of an information booklet to mothers, where pre-test mean score was 25.7 and post-test mean score was 39.2. There is significant difference between the pre-test and post-test level of knowledge. In conclusion, in pre-test, 21.7% of the participants had good knowledge, while in post-test, 81.7% had good knowledge. Thus, there is significant difference in level of knowledge regarding health hazard of junk food after IC package distribution. So, IC package is effective method in enhancing or improving knowledge regarding health hazard of junk food. So, implication of my study. In education, educate mothers on changing trends in children eating food and their pattern, and this topic must be included in curriculum by different IC packages to impart the knowledge. In practice, educating mothers regarding topic in any setting conduct training program for school teachers and parents to promote the nutritional status. The gap between the existing and expected level of knowledge of mothers indicate that there is urgent need for education regarding health hazard of junk food. In administration, give proper training and education to staff, outreach program for the public awareness, and in-service education regarding importance of healthy food and health effect of junk food. In research, engage in multidisciplinary research so that it will help to improve their knowledge, and nurses should take initiative to conduct research on opinion of teachers and community members regarding nutritional status of school children. So in recommendation, a similar study can be conducted with a large sample to generalize findings. A similar study can be conducted at rural area to determine the effectiveness of IC package program on knowledge and practice regarding junk food among mothers. A study can be conducted to find out the knowledge and attitude of teachers and caregivers towards junk food. Thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you very much.